Good morning, Newcastle, and a very pleasant welcome. This is NCTV45's Newswatch primary election results as Tuesday, May 18th, the primary. And we're going to cover the local races of interest here in Lawrence County. These are unofficial results until they're certified. So here we go. For the Democratic Judge of Commonwealth Court, Amanda Green Hawkins with the lead there, and it looks like she's a winner. Josh Lamacuza for District Attorney. This is on the Democratic side. And Register and Recorder, Edro Bocart, the top getter for Democrat, Register and Recorder. Now they'll face off against the Republicans. And this is as of last night, just before midnight. Democratic Sheriff, Perry Corlero. City Council of Newcastle, top 3 vote getters. Top vote getter, David Ward with 27. Eric Ritter, 26. Tim Fulkerson, 24. Democratic Treasurer, Newcastle, Gina Villani. Democratic Constable, Newcastle, Joe Vitale. Democratic Judge of Elections. There were 3 write-in votes, nothing listed. Also for Democratic Inspector, nothing listed. Democratic School Board Directors. Now, we'll give you the top 4 vote getters. They are like this. Robert Lowes, followed closely by Sean Anderson, Kimberly Wise, and Pat Amabel. Those were the top 4. It should be noted that Mark Piniella was in the hunt at the time that this report was filed. Justice for Supreme Court, Kevin Boberson on the Democratic side, and I'm going to go ahead to the Republican. The Republicans had not really anybody sitting for some seats. So Stacey Fleo and Tammy Crawford, that was a dead heat at the time of this report. These are unofficial results. Now, as we continue down, the Republicans had a lot of empty areas where they had nobody running. So school board members on the Republican side that will go to face. Now, I told you Mark Piniella was in the heat. He was the top vote getter on the Republican side, followed by David Joseph. The next areas on the Republican side, 3, Gary Schooley, Anthony Ross, Beth Barber, 4, and Kimberly Wise, all in that next spot. Termination of existing disaster declarations. Now, in Lawrence County, there were 32 yes, 49 no, and the same held in the disaster declaration management. As the municipal fire that was also on the state ballot in Lawrence County passed with a yes, and home rule adoption here at the time of the report, home rule passed. These are unofficial results, just kind of letting you get a look-see at where things were. Now, we will check the state website and give you the results as those primary election questions move forward. So let's take a look at what we have here for the state's primary election results. As ballot questions, and this, they're saying the state, now here in Lawrence County, it didn't, but 53.61% proposed Amendment 1, termination of extension of disaster emergency. Proposed Constitutional Amendment 2 for disaster emergency, almost by the same amount, 53.58%. Amendment against now, or that was the ethnicity, it passing at 71.36%. Statewide referendum passing at 72%. So locally, the disaster declaration not passing, but statewide passing, and passing by what I would say is a considerable margin. So that huge. Patricia McGlock on the Republican side, taking a huge chunk and being the front runner for Republican Justice of the Supreme Court. Now, on the Democratic side, and as we take a look-see, I lost that place on there. We'll check the state website, and here it goes. McLaughlin winning statewide on the Democratic side, and on the Republican side, Kevin Boberson will be the challenger. Now, for Judge of Superior Court, Megan Sullivan winning on the Republican side. The Democratic side, Timka Lane, Judge of Commonwealth Court, and this very close, as the Democratic side, Laurier Dumas, and on the Republican side, only about 9,000 votes separating Stacey Marie Wallace from Drew Crompton, as I might. But the referendums on the disaster declaration passing statewide. So that gives you some idea where we're at there. So those were the unofficial results that were in as of last night, and as of this time this morning, if you're watching us live on the county website. So those results, primary results, I'd like to thank everybody that voted for doing their civic duty and getting out there and voting in the primary. Yesterday, turnout seemed to be light. Now, our regular Newswatch is going to come up in just a little bit to get you all the news and information you need. But I felt that the primary election, needed some of its own time, and so that's what we did. You've been watching NCTV45 in Newcastle. We're available anytime on your time. Yes, a train that runs on your schedule. Why, that's NCTV45. Have a pleasant morning, a pleasant day, as this Wednesday the 19th of May, Newswatch with all its stuff straight ahead for you.